I'm going to do an old favorite now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a song from my 1968 French album, Je m'appelle Hope. A little song called The Seedy Little Nightclub in Pigalle. You may remember later when I found myself in Paris. You see, my husband Irving left me. Ran off with a 27-year-old bubbly blonde. Well, things didn't work out quite so well for him and Carlos. And I got a phone call in the middle of the night, sobbing, crying, begging me to take him back. And I said, okay, Carlos, put Irving on the phone. And I said no. I probably said it 3 times knowing me, no. I said, I'm going to start again from scratch, which, let's face it, is not easy to do when you're almost 40. So I jumped on your Eurostar train to Paris, France, ladies and gentlemen. I found myself wandering around a part of a town called Pigalle. You know Pigalle? Yes, it's not a salubrious area, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, salubrious. And I had just my suitcase of dreams. It's just a suitcase, really. I keep some band parts, some costumes in it just in case, and I basically need to earn a living. So I stumbled across this old theater, painted black on the outside, crumbling facade, and these sputtering neon nude women on the outside, and I thought, well, looks like a classy joint. So I knocked on the stage door entrance, or entrée d'artiste. Yeah, I picked up a lot of things in Paris. And the door was opened by the stage door manager, whose name I remember was Serge. Serge Forward, I think it was. And he took me on the spot, and also employed me to play the piano. Sing in his establishment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, it was a very low-end establishment. Very low-end. What we in the business would call a shithole. Maison de merde, if you wish. The sort of place you have to wipe your feet on the way out. I wasn't sure myself. Thank you for that. And so I'm just going to do that song, ladies and gentlemen, for you now. Here it is. In a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle, it's no Folly Beige or Cafe Royale, but a lonely person sure to find a pal in a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle. In the corner there's an old accordionist. The accordionist has got a broken wrist, and to ease the pain he's usually half-beast. Now he drinks just to exist, and smokes hashish smuggled in from Senegal, in a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle. There's a lady from Marseille who plays the saw, and for tips she'll do it backwards in the raw. What that lady used to do for an encore wasn't seen. Furthermore, now she keeps a wooden leg behind the door. There's a drawing on a napkin by Chagall, in a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle. Middle-aged, be discreet if you will. There's an entrance off the street, let's be naughty. Don't forget to pay your bill, don't forget to wipe your feet, for that carpet's not been cleaned since 1940. It's like a scene out of a book by Jean Genet. And on Sunday night the cabaret is gay. The most beautiful of boys come out to play, artisans and sachet, and the older gentlemen will always pay. It's a bigger marketplace than all they have in a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle. Instrumental. There's a very curvy prostitute called Maud, and her pimp, a lofty lesbian called Claude. They offered me menage a trois. I said, oh Lord, perhaps I might some night if I was bored. Well, it certainly helped to boost a girl's morale in a seedy little nightclub. Oh God, my agent, Sid, would have a petty mal. That's a kind of fit. He would scold me, yes indeedy, if he saw me being needy in a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle. But I'd say, Sid, Sid. Yeah, I'd probably say that 3 times too. Sid. If it was good enough for Piaf, then it's good enough for Mia. Not my best work, however. If I want to, and I want to, then I shall. Come for cocaine and a quarrel, come for anything immoral. The press rave that the most depraved one have. It's what? It's a seedy little nightclub in Pigalle. So I got a foothold in the world of cabaret, ladies and gentlemen. The world of cabaret in Paris. It's a bit of a cutthroat world, to be honest. And I worked very, very hard in that seedy little nightclub in Pigalle, ladies and gentlemen. I worked to the very top. Didn't let anybody get in my way. I worked and I got to the top. And I fell in love. I fell in love with Michel Legrand, ladies and gentlemen. Not the composer of the air conditioning engineer. Right? And I moved into the most beautiful Belle Epoque apartment in the 3rd arrondissement. And I furnished it with the most gorgeous blonde Biedermeier furniture. You know the type. Gorgeous, beautiful. We were very happy for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, and I overdid it. I worked too hard. Sadly, I developed a very bad addiction. Sauvignon Blanc and Nurofen. It was a very dark time for me, ladies and gentlemen, a very dark time. Eventually, I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Sadly, it was a train coming towards me. I'd fallen asleep on the tracks. Anyway, I finally pulled myself together, ladies and gentlemen, but sadly it was too late. Winter had come, frozen, it was cold, frozen. See how I'm tying it into the show? Oh, sorry, sometimes I get so overexcited I flick myself off. Anyway, so it was freezing cold. Michel Legrand, the air conditioning engineer, left me. slow, but nice. Left me, I had to burn the beautiful blonde Biedermeier furniture just to stay warm. And eventually, ladies and gentlemen, I was evicted. And I ended up back on the street with just my suitcase of dreams. It's amazing what you can fit into a long weekend. Another true story. So I'm going to do a little song from one album of mine, or other, I can't remember quite. It's a song called The Lyric to the Music of My Life. Like rows of candy-colored crystals on a windowsill, you brought a rainbow to the great towns of the winter chill. My heart knew only half the song and could not sing until you wrote the lyric to the music of my life. Gathered up each broken verse, each scattered line, and with the thread of my lost years, you wove a fine design. The world was silent as December until, just in time, you wrote the lyric to the music of my life. You brought a meaning to the mystifying melody that had eluded me so often in my prime. You took a dictionary of words that held no sense for me and made them rhyme. Oh, now you're gone, somehow the song remains forever clear, and when I sing it to myself, it calms my every fear, as if you're standing right beside me, whispering in my ear, the lyric to the music of my life. Somehow the song remains forever clear, and when I sing it to myself, it calms my every fear, as if you're standing right beside me, whispering in my ear, the lyric to the music of my life. You wrote the lyric to the music of my life. Barbara really missed out on a number there, didn't she? Just saying. Fuck you, Barbara. Right now, ladies and gentlemen,